This is Max Eternity, and I'm here today speaking with Khalil Gibrand Muhammad. He is the new Executive Director of the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture, located in New York City. The Schomburg states it is part of the public library system of New York and generally recognized as one of the leading institutions of its kind in the world. For over 80 years, the center has collected, preserved, and provided access to materials documenting Black life and promoted the study and interpretation of history and culture of people of African descent. Dr. Muhammad, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks a lot for having me, Max. It's a pleasure to be on the show.
Thank you. So I have a few questions I want to ask, and we'll start. If you could just state, I know I just read sort of a brief part of your mission statement, but in your own words, if you could state what the mission of the Schomburg is and what is its work product.
Sure. The Schomburg was established from a collection of 10,000 items by Arturo Schomburg. Arturo Schomburg was an Afro-Puerto Rican immigrant to New York City, and in 1926 he sold that collection to what was then the 135th Street branch of the New York Public Library. Harlem was, as you well know at the time, becoming the Black Mecca for Africans in the United States, part of the diaspora. And for the Schomburg, the idea was that being able to show the world the arts and letters of Black people, to actually be able to take a book as a testament to the written expressions and voices of Black people who could describe their own experiences, was a bulwark against white supremacy in that day. And so the center has stood in this historic neighborhood of New York City for 85 years now as a testament to both the tradition of scholarly engagement, the tradition of activism through cultural arts and expression. We have a 340-seat theater that is a venue for performing arts, for academic conferences, for community events, as well as museum galleries, 2 exhibition halls that are prime real estate in this community for demonstrating the work and exhibiting the work of Black artists.
So just you're talking about these different spaces. What's the overall size? What's the overall dimension of the architectural feature?
Wow, that's a question I haven't been asked yet, Max.
Okay. Well, you can guess. We won't hold you to it, but just a general estimate.
Let me put it this way. The building encompasses the distance between 135th Street and 136th Street, and it includes 3 buildings that have been architecturally put together by Max Bond, a famous Black architect.
Oh, yes. He also designed the King Center, right, in Atlanta.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. And he's working on the museum in D.C. with David Adjaye and Phil Freelon, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, he passed, so he's not.
He passed, right? But his work was already, right.
And he happens to also be Julian Bond's brother.
That I did not know. Wow.
He's an important historical figure for this community and for the nation. But the physical size of the Schomburg Center has always been impressive in terms of the commitment that its caretakers have given to its core mission. And so this is a major operation, and it will continue to grow under my leadership.